Hey guys, it's Claudia and today I'm going to be doing a beginner makeup starter kit for you guys today. I'm going to be recommending you guys products from the drugstore that I have actually used and that are great for beginners in makeup if you're just starting, or just they're easy to use and they're actually good from the drugstore, which means that they're very affordable, because I wouldn't totally recommend you go out and buy super expensive products right when you're beginning to do makeup. I mean, of course you can, but I just wouldn't recommend it because sometimes it's a little bit hard to use those kind of products. So I'm going to show you some easy products that you guys can use that are from the drugstore and that I've experienced with and I do really enjoy, because not all makeup products from the drugstore are good, and same with the high-end, like not all of them may be good for your face, but I'm just going to show you guys some ones that I really like and that will be great for beginners in makeup. And this video was requested recently in my last video, so I thought I would do it for you guys today. So let's get started into this video. So I'm just going to start with some lip products today, and I'm going to start with lip glosses. And if you guys have probably heard about a lot of the glosses I will be talking about, but a really good drugstore gloss is the NYX Butter Glosses. I have all different shades here, in which I'll show you guys in the viewfinder. And these are great glosses because they're moisturizing to the lips, they're not going to dry it out, and they're not sticky. And I feel like they're great for beginners. All you have to do is slide it down. It's not, you don't have to like do any wiping or anything. It's just very easy, and it gives you color, moisture, shine, gloss. It's just really pretty, and it's buttery on your lips, so it's very moisturizing. So this is the first recommendation I will recommend for any person who is looking for a good affordable lip product. I have the Essence XXL Shine Glosses, and Essence is a brand which not everyone may know because I only have seen it at Ulta, but it is like an end cap and it's very inexpensive kind of product, so it kind of reminds me of Wet n Wild because some of this stuff is really nice and some of this stuff is just, it's kind of like a hit or miss brand. So what I really like about these lip glosses is the applicators. They're like flexible and you can get around your lips really easily with it. And also, just like the butter glosses, gives you a little bit of color. But I do prefer the NYX ones over these. But these are great if you want something even more affordable, because they're like $2.99 and the NYX ones are $5.99. So yeah, they're really nice and they have a big color range. And I just really like how they apply and how they look on. So I would definitely recommend these if you need a good lip gloss. The lipsticks, there's many drugstore lipsticks out there that are amazing, but since we're kind of in the Essence topic, I really like the Essence lipsticks. I have quite a few here today. I'm actually wearing Barely There today, and that's what it looks like on. They are super moisturizing and creamy lipsticks, and they're only $2.99. That's why I love them. There's so many drugstore lipsticks out there that I love, but I'm just going to show you guys these because they're awesome and I wear them all the time, and they're only $2.99. So I'm going to show you guys all the colors here. I have 07 Natural Beauty, 01 Coral Calling, 05 Cool Nude, and 11 Nude Love, and 06 Barely There, which I'm wearing today. So yeah, Essence lipsticks are really nice. I actually like them over some other lipsticks I've tried from Revlon and the NYX Butter lipsticks. I really like the NYX Butter lipsticks, but for like $6.99 I think they are, I feel like they kind of like glide off my lips and kind of smudge off throughout the day, and the Essence ones stay on and they're nice. Next here, these are now for moisture. I really like the Nivea ones. I've recently got the Nivea A Kiss of Mint and Minerals. The Nivea lip butters too are really awesome. I have this raspberry one. These are great to put on when you're like doing your skincare or before you put on your makeup, because it's very moisturizing to the lips and also very affordable. There's lots of other like lip conditioners and moisturizers out there. They're very expensive. These ones are super affordable and they actually work. So I really do like these products, especially the lip butter. I like to put this on every time before I go to bed because it's super moisturizing, and in the morning my lips will feel very soft and smooth. Let's go on to face products now. I've had a very good luck with the concealers that I've tried from the drugstore, and I'm just going to show you guys ones that I would recommend for beginners because they're easy to use. The first one I have here is the NYX HD Concealer. This is a great concealer because it's super easy to use. All you do is put it on and blend it. You could blend it with your fingers or a beauty blender, and I really like this concealer. I also have some other ones I would like to talk about. This next one is the Instant Aging On by Maybelline. I really like this one because of the applicator, and it's really good because you don't even have to use your fingers. You can just put it on, and actually you might even be able to blend it with the sponge, and if you want you could do a little bit of patting with your fingers. But this is a great concealer to me, and I think it's very easy to use, and I feel like beginners would really like this because it's a good drugstore concealer that actually works and stays on your face. Then this next concealer is a concealer from the drugstore that stays on like and it's super full coverage, and it will, it will like conceal everything, and that's the Maybelline Master Conceal. This, to me, like, is very comparable to a lot of high-end concealers because it's super like, it like has really good coverage and very high coverage, and it will seriously conceal anything. So I always use this if I have major breakouts and I need to conceal anything. Now on to powders. Powders at the drugstore I haven't really found a lot of luck with. I'm just going to show you guys some ones that are good for like keeping your skin matte, but it's not going to be a foundation for you because they don't stay on throughout the day. At least on me they don't, because I have oily skin. But if you have medium, normal skin, these might work. So the first ones I have here is the Rimmel Stay Matte. A lot of YouTubers have talked about this powder. I like to put this in my T-zone, and if you're a beginner, you might want to put it all over your face if you don't have that bad of skin. But it's really great powder to keep your skin matte, but I'm not going to say it's going to stay on throughout the whole entire day because you would have to reapply it, and that's why I like to keep one of these in my purse. So they're really good powders for keeping your skin matte and making sure like your oil doesn't shine through most of the time, but they're not going to give you any good coverage or so your makeup doesn't come off, because it does wear off throughout the day. So for foundations, again, I don't really wear a lot of liquid foundation that much. I mean, I just don't. But from the drugstore, I found one I really like, and this is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Foundation. From NYX, this is one from the drugstore that is pretty more expensive. It's like $18.99, which is pretty expensive for a drugstore product, but I've used coupons on it, but I like it because it has a pump, and it really does give you an HD coverage, but I usually don't need that much coverage, so I don't use it very much. But when I'm needing a foundation, this is like my go-to, and it's really great, and it comes in a big color selection. So yeah, I really like NYX too because it is a cruelty-free brand. Face products, those are the face products I talked about for a beginner. So now on to blushes and bronzers. I personally use a lot of high-end blushes and stuff, but for a beginner, I really would recommend the Milani Baked Blushes. These are gorgeous blushes. This one right here is Luminoso. It gives you a gorgeous like pinky, peachy, shimmery glow on your cheeks that is gorgeous for any time of the year, and especially for like pale skin people. It's great, and it is on the more cheaper side of blushes, so it is great, and it actually stays on, and it's great for beginners because all you have to do is just blush it on, you know. So for bronzers, I would really recommend the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Powder in Sunny and the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blends. These, to me, are both great bronzers. This is a great one if you want your skin to have a nice bronze glow, and this one is just, you can use for like contouring because it is more of a pigmented color. As you can see here, it is more of like a darker color, and here it is more of like a swirl, which a lot of people don't like these swirl kind of things, but I actually have found a lot of good luck with it, so I do like it. But it's great to do some contouring with if you want to start off with something. This is great because it's like $2, and the other one I think is like $7. But these are great because if you don't like them, it's not a big deal because they're very inexpensive. And if you guys want to know how to contour and highlight, there's many videos on that on YouTube, and I can make one if you guys want to see one. But speaking of like contour and highlighting palettes, there is one from the drugstore that you guys can buy. It is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. I've been using this a lot recently, and I actually have it on today. It is a great palette for doing contouring and highlighting. This is what they look like. And I really do enjoy it because it gives me a nice contour and highlight throughout the day. And it's super easy to use, and it's like $25. So compared to other contour palettes, it's pretty inexpensive, and it works really good, and it's not, to me, it's not bad. It is, to me, I was struggling a little bit with blending with these. So I will say if you're a beginner, it really depends. If you have a good fluffy brush to blend it with, this is going to be a good product. If you don't have some brushes that will help blending, I don't know if you should pick this up quite yet, but the other bronzers you can. Go into like eye products and that kind of stuff. So I personally love a lot of high-end eye products, and that's just because I feel like the eyeshadows from high-end are just much better in quality, and they stay on longer, and they're creamy. I feel like to put on eyeshadow, you always need a primer. That's just what I feel. Without a primer, my eyeshadow just slides off throughout the day. So this is the only high-end product I have in here, but it's the best eyeshadow palette for beginners. So it's the Naked Basics by Urban Decay, and it is more of an investment because it is like $30 for the palette. But it gives you really nice natural colors, and it was my first high-end product I've ever gotten in my life. In 6th grade I got it, and it just is good for natural eyes. And online there's so many looks that you can use with it. Light on the lid, in the crease, darker ones, you know, it's just great. And they're really good quality shadows. Even though it's expensive, they will stay on your eyelids, and it's a very compatible palette to travel with also. So there is some other drugstore palettes out there, but I just don't think they're good enough. But I will tell you guys one that I do like from the drugstore, and it's the Maybelline Blush Nude palette. This also is great for beginners because it gives you little looks you could do with it, which is awesome. And they have some really pretty colors in here, like natural. They also have the nudes, the rock nudes, and the bright ones that you guys can also try. But I personally have found a lot of luck with the blush nudes, and I'm actually wearing this palette on my eyelids today, and it's one of the looks that in here. So it's this quad right here. So yeah, if you guys want to look on that, I could do that, but it just tells you right here on what to do. Eyeliners and that kind of stuff. I really like the Ulta gel eyeliners. I've used bronze and plum, and I feel like for gel eyeliners, these are really nice. They are $10 or $5.99 a piece, so they're kind of on the pricier side, but you get a lot of product in each one, and they are just from the Ulta brand, and usually when I buy it, I get like free stuff because they always do like the free gifts, you the buy one, get one free with this, so there's always a lot of deals going on. So these are great gel eyeliners. They're very creamy and they stay on your eyelids, so great. Talk about are from Essence and NYX or NYX. The first one I have here is the Glide On, Slide On, Stay On, and they're waterproof eyeliners from NYX. These are one of the creamiest eyeliners I've ever used. I don't really like the pencil ones. I prefer the liquid, but if I'm using pencil ones, the NYX Glide On ones are my favorite, and this is just like a bronze one, in which I really like. And if you guys are looking for a good bronze eyeliner, I like this one from NYX, and it's in the color Glamour, Glitzy Gold or Glamour. So yeah, pretty. So if I just want that black liquid eyeliner, I love the Essence one for beginners because they are really easy to use. As you can see, they have a really thin line. It's easy to draw on your liner, and some of the ones from high-end are just very thicker. You can either get like a thicker one like that or that's shorter, or you can get like a longer one, which is, this one's gonna be easier to use. For mascara, I've been loving from the drugstore the Ulta Legendary Lengths. This is, like, I've talked about this mascara in many videos now, and it just gives my lashes like really nice length and volume, and I feel like it's like an all-in-one mascara, and it's great for beginners because it does all of it in one mascara, so you don't need to do a bunch of mascaras and use a bunch. But it is $10, which, I mean, it's just kind of a medium kind of price because you can get mascaras for like $5 at the drugstore nowadays. So yeah, great mascara, and I would recommend it to any beginner in makeup. Now on to brows. I personally have really like thick, and my brows, I don't really need to fill them in. But if like I was plucking too much or something, I need to draw on my eyebrows, I really like the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. A lot of people seem to like these also. If you can't afford the Anastasia one, this is a great one to use. I just don't really use eyebrow products much, so I don't really need them. So yeah, that's the end of this video and all the beginner products. I hope you guys loved this video, and I love you guys all so much. Thank you guys for watching, and bye. Hey guys, it's Claudia, and today I'm going to be doing a Bath & Body Works spring haul, and some of this stuff is from their new spring collection, which they came out with